This is Newshour live from the BBC in London. I'm James Menendez. Now, this week on the programme, we are devoting some extra time to focus on Haiti and in particular its descent into gang warfare. Along the poorest country in the Americas, a combination of natural disasters, weak institutions and corruption have all conspired to turn Haiti into what most observers agree is a failing or even a failed state. And in the vacuum left behind, it is the gangs who flourished. On the programme yesterday, we heard from Dave Fils-Aimé, who left Haiti for an education in the US when he was young, but has since returned to help young men and boys stay out of trouble and make something of themselves, with basketball at the heart of his project. Dave told us about 19-year-old Bruce, whose dreams of playing in the NBA evaporated when he was shot dead by armed gang members on the streets of the capital Port-au-Prince. Well, today, Dave is introducing us to a voice we rarely hear, a young man who has to negotiate the gang's control of the city every day, dodging bullets while trying to build a life. We're not naming him for his own safety, but he was a friend of Bruce, and we're going to begin with a song that a group of his friends recorded.
Symptôme, oh non, non, non. Les nous choisis pour nous révolter. Yo bon cop zam pour nous pas parler. Les entre nous discussion mes pieds. Ça fait tout ces jeunes yo finamé.
The way we're living isn't normal, the song says at one point. Every time we wake up, we hear gunfire. The hunger in our bellies makes us brutal. Well, let's hear now from the young man. He lives in one of Port-au-Prince's toughest neighbourhoods. And with Dave Fils-Aimé kindly translating, I asked him first to describe life in his part of the city.
So life isn't easy at all in the area where I live. We're always hearing gunfire, and gang members are always engaging in battles. And because of that, from time to time, all activities come to a halt in the area. And after some time, things may pick up again, but really at a slow pace.
Does one gang control your neighbourhood, or are they always fighting over the streets, the territory?
There's just one gang that controls the area where I live. So in that sense, we're not in a situation where we're in the middle of gang battles, but the turf where they're fighting with other gangs isn't too far from where I live.
Yes, I was going to ask, if you want to travel to another area, what sort of precautions do you have to take? I mean, presumably it's too dangerous to go to some places after dark, for example.
Very often when he's leaving his neighborhood to go to another area, he does it by foot, since sometimes it's safer when you're in the car, especially a private vehicle, you may be more targeted. So in that sense, usually moves around by foot or public transport, buses, for example.
And when we talk about a gang controlling your neighbourhood, what does that mean in practice? Do they control all aspects of life in that place?
Yes, indeed. When a gang controls an area, they literally control every aspect of life. So, for example, they control all the roads. So they've pretty much taken up the role of the state in such an area. For example, if there's conflict between citizens living in the neighborhood, they're the ones who adjudicate the matter. So they really have completely displaced the state.
Really? So they're police, government, providers of all the basic services. Were you tempted to join a gang ever?
No, I've never had the urge to join a gang. Since 2014, when I was 12 years old, I've been solely focused on basketball and my schoolwork and on achieving my dreams. So because of that, I've never had the desire to join a gang.
Yes, good for you. Are some people not given the choice, though, I wonder? Are some people forced to join gangs, especially when they're younger and more vulnerable?
You don't really find situations where gangs force young people to join them. It's usually the young people of their own volition who choose to join the gangs for a variety of reasons. Some of them claim that they join the gangs to be able to protect their neighborhoods or their blocks, for example.
Tell us about basketball. What do you enjoy about basketball? What are your hopes for playing the sport in the future?
First and foremost, I have a great love for basketball. I'm truly passionate about the sport. and I truly enjoy playing with my friends. And when we're playing, we share a lot of love and respect amongst each other. And so that's why I always feel at peace and comfortable when I'm on the basketball court. And my hope is truly to become a great basketball player here in Haiti.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you see your future in Haiti? What do you want to do when you're older?
Yes, I do believe that I can have a bright future here in Haiti, especially if I'm able to take advantage of all the opportunities that come my way. My wish is really to become a great basketball player and also a computer technician.
Computers, so that's your business. That's what you want your business. Are you going to become rich one day, do you think?
Yes, the dream, the goal for anyone doing business is to become rich. So I do plan on becoming rich. And I read a lot of books to help me in that sense. And there's a book written by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that I love a lot. And I've learned a lot of lessons from that book. So I definitely plan on applying all these lessons and achieving my business dream.
And I'm sure you will. Can I just ask you finally, I mean, do you, despite all that we've spoken about, do you still hold on to hope for Haiti and for your city?
I do believe that things can get better in Haiti and that the Port-au-Prince can become peaceful once again. And one of the reasons why I believe that is because you still have people here in Haiti who are doing all their best to help the situation improve, like Dave Fils-Aimé, who's here in Haiti helping the youth to create opportunities for them.
That's a nice shout out for you, Dave. Dave, I mean, he sounds like a very inspiring and optimistic and go-getting young man. I mean, was that once you? I mean, you still are obviously a go-getting person, but do you see yourself in the people that you are helping on the basketball court?
Most definitely, and then that's one of the things that attaches me to the work. You know, we both grew up in the same neighborhood, right? And so I think of what I've been able to achieve, and I think that any one of these kids could do the same or do even more than I've been able to do. So that's one of the things that inspires me and pushes me to keep doing the work.
I think we want to finish with a bit of some music that we played a bit earlier. We just need to know who's singing in the song. What are they saying?
We encourage our youth to develop their talents and passions in whatever fields that they're interested in. We have many of our kids who are talented singers and rappers and spoken word artists. The youth in this video is from a group called Sorry Hip Hop.
Symptôme, oh non, non, non. Les nous choisi pour nous révolter. Yo bon cop zam pour nous pas parler. Les entre nous discussion mes pieds. Ça fait tout ces jeunes yo finamé.
Sorry, hip hop there, and that young man from one of Port-au-Prince's toughest neighbourhoods, with Dave Fils-Aimé translating for us in Haiti. You're listening to Newshour.